That's their best strategy.
I don't know. They're going up against a level 100 Kaya and a level 100 Taros.
They're gonna need to go extra crazy mode,
really will
dude.
have to go like unparalleled levels of crazy here if they want to get away with something like that.
It's time to get crazy.
Yeah, Marker, of course, coming in with that Wushang pick, and then Heartbleat over on the Zarya. Going in right away with a ground pound. RayzoX, unfortunately, didn't have the spear, so like he could have gone for the ground pound right after that, but Heartbleat probably would have dodged it, so he didn't have like a spear down air or anything to contest that edge guard with.
Well, Delta's already taken a whole bunch of damage. Oh, he's Taros, maybe he'll be okay, but I feel like, uh-oh, here it comes. The edge guard. Marker's going for it.
Yeah, there's the down
air. Is that
air.
it? He can still make it back? Oh, nice.
He got the touch. There's the sidelight D-light into
Doesn't
the
matter.
recovery.
Yeah.
No dodge after that to be able to throw that out. I feel like Heartbleat got in Marker's way a little bit there.
Yeah.
He was setting up for the down air onto RayzoX. They still might get this on the landing. No, he has a soft platform. It was conveniently high and on the right side. Oh, that's going to be a punish right there.
Marker's killing it. Here he goes with the edge guard once again. Never fails.
RayzoX.
2 for 2. Team combo. Oh.
He didn't go quite far enough before he was able to dodge out of that.
Far.
That was so bold of RayzoX to just like slide out. Dude, he's going to get caught.
No.
All right, we're just going to get a down air into Heartbleat.
No. Heartbleat
completely
just
falling.
gave it up. They had such a lead. He just stumbled. Unfortunate. Well, they still got a lead here. Maybe they could take out Delta and get that stock advantage.
Yeah, they're again doing kind of what we saw against Versus and Shira in the beginning, where they're forcing a lot of individual 1v1s. Yeah, Heartbleat recovering really low there. That could have been scary. The blue team has found themselves really low, close to that bottom blast zone several times. They get the stock onto Delta. There's the instant interruption, the GC sidelight. The ground pound came out from Marker and didn't make a connection, but here's Heartbleat to take away that stock.
Nicely done, dude. Marker is he's playing like perfectly.
Yeah, he is playing really well.
He is nailing everything. It's
he
awesome.
finds himself in some like tough situations sometimes, but then like every single time, at least so far, Heartbleat's been there. There's the neutral air. He's going to throw that stock away again, going for the big play on the ground pound. He still had one stock to play with. Marker's barely halfway through this stock. I'm surprised Heartbleat didn't take more damage after that whiff neutral signature right in front of a Taros. No stomp side air.
Oh my gosh, lucky on that side signature. Marker's the only player with 2 stocks remaining. Everybody else on their final stocks and looking like they're going to go down any second. Marker tried to get him again with the side air on the corner. RayzoX fighting back. Is it enough? Is that it? No! RayzoX still alive.
The weapon toss does come out from Heartbleat. There's the Axe D-Light from Delta. Not enough to take off the top. Not on Fortress of Lions. The neutral signature, a little bit of team damage, but you have that reduced force on your teammates, so it doesn't send Heartbleat off stage.
Okay, all right.
They're able to get Delta on the left.
Let's look at all but done here. Yeah,
there
GG.
You go. They cleaned that one up very quickly. They had 3 stocks to their name. It was 2 on one of them and then 1 on the other person. Solid damage numbers across the board. Like one of them did noticeably more damage than the other. It was Marker doing 615 compared to Heartbleat's 516. So pretty close in damage. Also the damage is an anagram of each other. So maybe there's some team synergy coming on with that.
Yeah,
love to see that.
You never know. That might be making an effect. On to the next one. No legend changes. Let's get it.
Yeah, I don't expect RayzoX and Delta to really make a legend swap whatsoever.
No,
they're playing hyper meta. They've been playing hyper meta all day today. I don't really foresee any major swaps coming out from them. And then Marker and Heartbleat, like they're just winning, so they probably won't make the swap unless they absolutely have to. RayzoX potentially in a scary spot. He just barely touches. He was in sweat beads, but he's able to touch, reset those jumps.
Oh my gosh, everybody. The full stomp.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the down air being a grab move, is it's going to prioritize your opponent over your teammate.
Oh, man,
and even if you hit 2 opponents, it'll prioritize the opponent who is more damaged. So the one you're more likely to get the KO on.
Yeah, and so while you can't get a happy birthday team combo on 3 people with that move, the grab still kind of has its own balance.
Yeah.
You know, it balances out in a different way. And that opponent priority is pretty great.
Dude, that's such an awesome feature.
That's huge. Yeah, that's huge.
As a Rax player with D-Sig on Lance and neutral signature on Lance, I love that feature so much.
You can just grapple your teammates whenever. You just let it rip.
Straight up rip it all the time. Ripping the neutral signature and the ground pound as well to put Delta onto final stocks.
Oh my gosh,
dude,
they are
what
winning
happened to Delta's second stock?
Hard.
We were talking about grab property and Delta just got deleted.
Dang, all right, Heartbleat.
There's a stomp side air.
They got Oh, no.
Heartbleat's going to fall there.
He held on to that ground pound for a very long time.
I mean, they got stocks to play with. It's 4 stocks to 3.
Yeah.
They can keep the damage output up on Delta. Heartbleat was looking for a weapon. He put out a little bit of unarmed damage. Now Marker is taking the lead here on Delta.
Wow.
Great downer. That's sent him
Wow.
flying. Another one? No, Delta was too deep in the push-off column and then got the recovery back onto the stage.
Dang, Heartbleat kind of, I think Heartbleat went crazy mode.
He's attempting it. He's pushing off stage. RayzoX gets the KO.
The stocks are tied up. Sparky, no, never mind. My bad. They're not.
See if they can get the stock on Delta. One more finishing move will do it. Like another gauntlet recovery will get it done. A little bit too high on the GC sig. Delta stayed glued to that ground because he didn't want to get caught in the air by a recovery or a D-sig.
But he did come in and save his teammate from whatever Delta had coming up for him. There was a big punish getting loaded up. Heartbleat. Oh my gosh, RayzoX is crazy to even try that, but it all works out.
Heartbleat almost got that read with the turnaround gauntlet side air. Now he's swapping back over to the bow.
Oh, Delta, be careful.
See if he can get the D-Light into the neutral light. They get the stock on Delta. It's going to be RayzoX in the 1v2. Goes in with the ground pound. He wanted to make the big play. You saw when he went in with the ground pound, his like legend was dark, so he wasn't able to really move after that whatsoever. And that is another game here for Marker and Heartbleat. I don't see this train stopping anytime soon, at least in this set.
These guys are dominating.
Yep.
I mean, if you ask me, I'd say Delta and RayzoX had the edge here, but after witnessing those 2 games, that was major.
Yeah, you were talking about Heartbleat going crazy mode, excuse me. He picked up 4 KOs. He did 590 damage, and he only took 353. So he was elusive, he was active in the match, and he was also finding KOs as well. So that was kind of a set or a game that Marker could kind of take a little bit of a step back on, and that's a nice ebb and flow to have in a good solid 2v2 team. You can't do 700 damage every single game. It's just impossible to do.
That's just damage your teammate doesn't get to do.
Yeah.
Well, GG, man. Heartbleat and Marker looking great. I don't know. What can RayzoX and Delta possibly do? Like you said, I don't think they're going to change their legends. I don't think there's a stage counter pick that's going to make the difference here. They just got to get it together.
I'm seeing limited explosive potential from Delta's Taros. Like, obviously, if I was in the game playing against Delta, I would be afraid of his Taros. But if I was at the level of Marker and Heartbleat, I'm not really afraid of that Taros right now. I think he needs to find a way to put the fear of that Taros back into them. He needs to be finding the stomp sayers. He needs to be getting set up by his teammate as well. It's not just it's not just Delta's Taros.
He needs like a dishonest side sig off stage at yellow. Just one of those like, how the heck did that kill? You know?
Potentially some cheeky
we need some cheeky plays. We need to go crazy mode. That's that's all there is to it.
You heard it here first. Everybody at home.
It's time for Delta to go crazy mode.
It's time for Delta to go crazy mode. Hopefully RayzoX can play a solid support game as well.
Did anybody else see that at the start of that?
All right, man. That's not the type of crazy mode. Is RayzoX going to get edge guarded here? Okay, he's able to get back. He's going to turn around, throw it there. At Marker. Again, going with the ground pound. Dude, RayzoX is playing with disaster here. There's the ground pound. See if they can turn this around and turn it into a stock for him.
They are going crazy mode. Those RayzoX just definitely did 2 things that are only possible in crazy mode.
The weapon toss, great. It's going to interrupt the recovery as well. He's not going to get the dodge in time, or he could have maybe gone for a GC side signature. I don't think that would get him enough distance left and right there.
Marker goes down. RayzoX, the only one left with all 3 stocks. Delta might get an early knockout here. If he had just one more jump, he'd have kept that going. But he had to let off the gas. There was just no more. There was no more gas.
Yeah, that was a nice. It's a nice little juggle opportunity. Solid damage coming out from Delta's axe here. Great way to start this game, though. He does have to worry about the damage he's taking, especially if he gets caught here. No, he's able to get away from it, but he does take the neutral sig.
RayzoX, I think RayzoX actually could have survived, but chose to SD while he was very far off the stage so that he could get back and help prevent Delta from getting caught in a 1v2 combo, but it didn't matter. He didn't make it in time. Delta got caught, and now they are down an entire stock.
Yeah, Delta still got caught by that side sig, and if you want to be like on pace in terms of damage with your teammate, that's all well and good until you look at the stock count. It's like, whoa, there's the discrepancy between the two. RayzoX is a full stock up on his teammate.
Yeah, that's rough. It's rough. That's Delta. Oh, nice weapon toss from RayzoX. And here we are again with Delta in trouble. He was so clutch last game on his last stock. He got to the. Ooh, is that it? That's it. Oh
wow.
my gosh!
They got that off. The D-Light into the side air, picking up 2 of them with that D-Light as well. That's recovery, sending off the top. RayzoX now all by himself. He's down 0-3. He has 2 stocks, which is like a decent amount to play
on
with.
Those 2 stocks too. By the time Delta is left out of the game, and well, maybe he can do it. Stocks are technically tied up.
Oh, that's not the way to do it. That's going to put everybody here on final. Everybody is basically fresh. Heartbleat has a little bit of damage. I think Marker has like a weapon toss on this. But other than that, everybody's pretty much fresh.
Nice way to start the combo.
They're double gauntlet, though. You got to worry about DI.
Okay, they weren't that worried about it.
It seems like they weren't.
The weapon throw got it.
That was so
that was
cool.
Sick.
Again, another beautiful GCD sig from Marker. He did it in the first game, and then he did it in that game as well to end things off. And that's a quick 3-0, a swift one coming for everybody at home.
GG. Wow, Marker and Heartbleat
D-Light down
killing
there.
it.
There's the side air. There's the in light. Here's the neutral signature. Whiffs that neutral signature, unfortunately.
That actually, that could have worked.
There's the GCD sig.